Young Sung's eyes widen as he takes in the man standing before him, his gaze scrutinizing every detail. And then, it clicks, this is none other than Young Do-cheol, the former UFL champion. Young Sung hadn't recognized him at first, what with the mustache and all. Young Do-cheol sits down and asks with a smile, "So, what brings you to the gym?" Young Sung replies without hesitation, "Well, what brings you to the gym?" Young Sung replies without hesitation, "I want to learn how to fight. I want to know how to take down those bullies who think they own the place." Young Do-cheol's expression turns serious, and he falls silent for a moment before speaking. "The gym is a place for teaching, not for settling scores," Young Do-cheol says. "If you're here just to fight, I'm afraid I won't be able to train you." He smiles slightly and adds, "You can learn to defend yourself, and those bullies won't bother you again. Why don't you start with some warm-ups?" Young Sung's mind is racing. This is Young Do-cheol, the man who has once dominated the UFL. What is someone of his caliber doing running a small gym on the outskirts of town? Young Sung remembers hearing about Young Do-cheol's protege, Kim Muyol, who is becoming a top fighter in just a few short days. That's what Young Sung wants, to be trained by a professional like Young Do-cheol. Young Sung smiles, trying to convince Young Do-cheol to train him. "When you were a fighter, you did whatever it took to win. I'm the same, I want to achieve my goal, so what's wrong with that?" Young Do-cheol's expression turns somber, and he says, "That's a mistake I made in the past. I was young and stupid. If I could go back, I wouldn't do it again. I've regretted it ever since." As Young Do-cheol stands, he says, "If you make decisions without seeing everything, you'll end up like me. If you're just here to fight, you'll end up in prison." Young Do-cheol starts to walk away, but stops when Young Sung says, 100 million, I want to give it to you." With a cold gaze, Young Sung adds, "You need money, don't you? If you promise to train me, I'll send 100 million in one day. So you don't have to worry. Even if I quit halfway, you won't lose anything." The offer Young Sung makes causes Young Do-cheol to turn around and look at him, weighing his options. Young Sung says, "You might have predicted what would happen, but you still chose to do drugs. I'm the same. If I'm going to prison, I already have a plan. We're the same, I'm depressed, and I need you." Young Do-cheol, still hesitant, says, "You won't use drugs, will you?" "I won't let you use drugs like I did. I'll help you, but only to teach you." Young Sung smiles, "Sounds good," but after saying that, Young Do-cheol looks at him seriously, "I'm not done yet. Get in the ring. If you can last one round, I'll acknowledge your intentions and accept you as my student." The scene shifts to Young Sung's house, where his grandmother is screaming hysterically, seeing her son come home with a battered face. Young Sung's grandmother asks angrily who did this to her grandson. She touches Young Sung's chest with trembling hands and says, "Tell me who did this, Grandma will teach them a lesson." Young Sung says, "It's okay, Grandma. I'm fine," but his grandmother says, "No, look at you, what do you mean you're fine?" The scene shifts to Young Do-cheol, who is sitting next to the ring, drinking sake and looking at his phone. Some time ago, in the ring, Young Do-cheol said, "I'm not kidding, I've met all kinds of people, and there are many like you. No matter how strong your determination is, once you step into the octagon, it's all meaningless. Kids who are confident because they only know a little about fighting will eventually kneel down and beg." Young Do-cheol said coldly, his fists clenched, "1 round is 3 minutes. No grappling. Forget everything and try to get through the round. Prove that you won't break, and I'll teach you to be the best." He assumed a fighting stance and said, "Are you going to try?" Young Sung replied, "Yes, I'll try." Young Sung got into a fighting stance, and Young Do-cheol thought to himself that Young Sung didn't show any fear, but let's see what happens after he takes one punch. Young Do-cheol charged at Young Sung and threw a punch at his face. Young Sung quickly blocked the punch, but when he thought he had it under control, Young Do-cheol's powerful punch broke through his defense and hit him right in the face. The punch sent Young Sung crashing to the ground, and Young Do-cheol walked up to him, saying coldly, "That's just 19 seconds. Young Sung stood up, and the two resumed their fight. Young Do-cheol rained down punches on Young Sung, who could only protect his face and try to withstand the onslaught. As Young Sung blocked the punches, he was impressed by Young Do-cheol's strength and speed. If Young Do-cheol landed a solid hit, Young Sung would be knocked out. Suddenly, Young Do-cheol stopped his attack, and Young Sung was left wondering why. Before he could think further, Young Do Cheol kicked Yun Sung's shin, causing him to cry out in pain and fall to the ground. Young Do Cheol said coldly, "Maybe it's not too late to stop." Yun Sung stood up, determined not to give up, and said, "It's not over yet."